Hey guys, Pulkit this side from Gadget Generations, and today's video is going to be about earbuds in 2025. Yes, they exist. Yes, there is still a following for earbuds, including me who loves listening to earbuds during the bedtime when I just need to listen to some relaxing music and go down into deep slumber. I'm going to talk about AFUL's latest launch, the AFUL Polar Night. It's a beautifully built pair of earbuds that houses a 15.4 mm large size dynamic driver unit that adopts PET plus PU diaphragm material along with some technologies developed by AFUL to enhance the sound response, which we are going to check in today's video. At the time of this video, the pair is recently launched. It is priced at $179.99 US. If we talk about mass-produced earbuds, it comes into a flagship category for the pricing. For custom-made, they are retailing for like 600-700 USD as well. But as far as we go for mass-produced ones, $200-300 is the ballpark which I consider into the flagship market for earbuds. First of all, I would like to thank HiFi Go for sending in the sample of AFUL Polar Night for the purpose of this review. You guys can check out the product onto their website. I will be adding the link in the description section below. Now let's begin with the design and build quality. Oh, I just forgot. Before I talk about design and build quality, I would like to talk about the technology developed by AFUL for the Polar Night. Earbuds, they usually suffer in producing a good bass response. To counter this, AFUL has developed the pair with some dual resonance chamber, dual dampened design. So basically we have a 3D printed rear cavity structure that features some resonance chambers which is dampened using tuning forms so as to help the pair produce a better bass response. How much that has actually helped the pair, we will be discussing the sound quality part. Let's begin with the design and build quality. So the pair looks quite beautiful, just like other products from AFUL. We have designer face covers. If we talk about the marketing material, AFUL says that the designer who has designed these has been inspired by the aurora lights onto the polar regions, and that is where the pair has got its name of Polar Night as well. So yeah, the left side earbud has this blue and sky blue and watery blue color kind and aurora green color kind of elements onto the face cover area, while the right side pair has this red and basically shades of red and pink onto the face covers, which looks really beautiful and gives the pair a really unique look. The front cavity is made up of metal, and the pair is not that heavy. Also, it uses detachable cable with MMCX connectors, so easy to replace the cable as well. In terms of fit, the pair sits quite comfortably into my ears, and despite being earbuds, I get decent level of isolation as well. Yes, it is not as isolating as what we call from in-ear monitors, but it provides decent level of isolation thanks to the foam covers that are included into the package that I have been using with the pair. Also, these help keep the pair hold onto my ears quite nicely, and I never faced any kind of falling off issues with these earbuds. So it has been a good experience using them when we talk about fit, and comparing to other earbuds, it has been good isolating characteristics as well. It provides that. Just remind you, it is not as isolating as something like an in-ear monitor, but you get a good seal with these, so a pretty good experience in my opinion. Talking about the drivability, the pair is quite easy to power. I never faced any kind of issues in terms of driving the AFUL Polar Night. I've been using it with Snow Sky, Echo Mini, and the pair works quite well. Also, I've been using it with the stock 4.4 mm cable only since I chose to get the 4.4 mm variant. So yeah, with the Echo Mini 4.4 mm balanced, I'm hardly at 17 or 18 volume level out of the 60 on high gain mode. Similarly, on my BRA2, I never had to go above like 50-52 volume on low gain mode for the AFUL Polar Night using the same 4.4 mm cable. So I don't find it to be very demanding, and in fact it works well with most of the sources that I have tested it with. This that includes the Fosi DS2 portable DAC amp as well. Now I will talk about the sound quality part. So basically, in my opinion, most of the earbuds actually suffer into the bass region basically, because they have very open seal presentation, so there is no seal, there is no isolation, so bass kinds of get lost into the music. The only earbuds that I have tested so far, that I have actually owned so far, that had really good bass would be some of the custom made ones, including the TGX here Desolation Sound. Then I had the Riku Buds as well, so they provided me with good bass response. They had a good bass response. Now let's come back to the AFUL Polar Night and its sound quality. So basically, that technology developed by AFUL actually helps the Polar Night to produce a good bass response that gives the pair a smooth, warm and musical sound profile. Yes, it has good bass response, it has a very smooth overall tonality throughout the frequency band, it has a very musical presentation that tends to captivate me every time I have been listening to the pair. Next, I would like to talk about different frequency wise so that I can explain the sound of the AFUL Polar Night in a better way. We will start with the lower end. So as I mentioned, the lower end is actually quite good onto the Polar Night, especially talking about the mid bass. The mid bass has good punch. It is also nicely controlled within its region. It doesn't leak too much into the lower mids or anything like that. Although I must say that sub bass presence is not that much present. It doesn't extend too deep into the sub bass region, but provides you with decent rumble in tracks like Bad Guy by Billie Eilish or Royals by Lorde. But the main star of the show in the lower end would be the mid bass. I was talking to Billie Jean while I was I was making these notes, and that track has really good and punchy sound response, and it is handled quite well by the Polar Night. Similarly, when I was listening to Hotel California to check the mid range, there is a conga into the starting or intro of that track. I'm talking about the track from Hell Freezes Over album. That conga has a really natural decay with the bass, so mid bass is done quite well. It is quite quick, it is quite punchy, I would say. It has a good slam to it compared to what I can say other earbuds that I have tested so far, and it has good control within its region as well. I remember I had the TGX Air Desolation Sound, that was I am talking about Suniva. I actually owned the Suniva, so yeah. In it, the mid bass was really good, but the mid bass has a little bit of blot to it. There is no such blot present onto the Polar Night. It actually maintains very good control on the mid bass region and presents the listener with a really good quality lower end, I would say. Being an earbud, that is a really commendable thing to say. Next we will move about the mid-range. Mid-range is slightly forwarded. It has really good presentation for vocals as well as instruments. It has good clarity for them as well, especially the instruments like piano, acoustic guitar sound very well separated. Again, I would like to call the track again the Hotel California from Hell Freezes Over, and different instruments into that starting 1 or 1.5 minute intro is very well done onto the set. It just produces details quite precisely into that region, and I'm surprised that the pair handles that with so much smoothness and so much naturalness to its tonality. Next, the vocals. The vocals have a little bit of heft to them. I would also say that the vocals, both male and female vocals, sound a little warmer. I won't call them to be grainy, but they have a little bit of warmth to them. They sound very clean and very natural in their presentation, with a slight bit of warmth to the tonality. They have a very good textured finish. I was listening to I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor, which is one of my favorite tracks to test the vocals, female vocals basically, and the pair maintains good control over the high notes as well as the lower notes. So I'm pretty much impressed with the Polar Night for vocals and overall mid-range presentation. Also, like I mentioned before, the mid-range is a bit boosted, but it is not too into the face, so you can actually enjoy the music without the vocals getting shouty even at louder listening volumes. Also, they maintain good control, so there is no sibilance and there is no fatigue to the vocals. They sound very clear and crisp even at louder listening volumes. Treble region. So basically, treble region is very smooth and it is inoffensive. I would say that treble region is not very much extended, but it retains good details and provides you with precise and crisply defined instruments like violins in tracks by Tina Guo and also electric guitars in some rock music by Metallica. So the pair maintains a good treble region. It is inoffensive, it is safely tuned, but yet it retains good level of details and good level of micro dynamics into the treble region. Overall, I would say that the Polar Night maintains a smooth and warm and musical sound profile. It is kind of very well balanced. I won't call any of the frequencies to be too much present into the output. Every frequency maintains a good control, but the overall output has a bit of forwarded response to it, which gives a sense of intimacy, which takes me to the soundstage description for the pair. So soundstage extends well onto the sides. It has a very good width to it. You can actually pinpoint different instruments at the corner of I can actually pinpoint different instruments on the corner of my headroom, and they were sounding quite far off, so that gives me a sense of good width with the pair. But the synths being, the vocals being a bit onto the forwarded side, the actual mid-range being onto the forwarded side, I noticed there is a sense of intimacy with the pair, which is quite good for acoustic and jazz music genres, or maybe some vocal centric music. So that creates a good sense of what can I say, that it creates a good sense of immersion for the listener. At least for me, it created a good sense of immersion, and I have been listening to the pair for like 1 week or something, and I have been enjoying it for the genres that I have mentioned, acoustic and jazz, and also my regional Bollywood sound really good onto the set. Layering and separation. Layering and separation is also quite good. When I use the Polar Night with these foam covers that are included in the package, I noticed the pair to produce precise details and accurate details, and all that is done in a very effortless and smooth manner, which again allows me to call the pair a very good sounding musical set. Okay, so well, that is everything that I had to talk to you guys about the AFUL Polar Night. Just to conclude today's video, I would like to mention that if you are someone who likes a very smooth and musical sound response and would like to explore the world of earbuds, AFUL Polar Night is a great option to consider. Yes, the price might put some people off, that who buys an earbud for $180 or $200 in 2025, but let me tell you, the level of clarity, the level of smoothness this pair has, and how effortlessly this pair produces micro dynamics into the output, and how clean and smooth the pair sounds, it makes it all worth it in my opinion. So the AFUL Polar Night is going to be into my collection since till I get something better in this category, because the AFUL Polar Night sounds very well balanced. Well, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you guys have any questions related to the AFUL Polar Night, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. And if you like the video, please leave me a like onto the video, and if you are new to the channel, kindly consider subscribing. I am regularly making hi-fi audio related content onto this channel. This is your friend Pulkit from Gadget Generation, signing off from today's video. Also, let me know in the comment section which earbuds are you using in 2025. Thank you so much for watching till the very end.